everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to the Cancer Guide.
Yay.
We're so glad you're here. Get cozy.
Yes.
Just like a Cancer would want you to. Cuddle up. Get a blanket.
Exactly.
Do something. Get them up.
Don't get crabby.
Yeah. Right. Maybe don't cuddle up because it's hot outside.
Okay.
So, turn the AC on first.
Yeah.
Okay. But today we're going to be talking about Cancer, all things Cancer, and how Cancer affects you and your birth chart.
Yes.
But before we dive in, we got some things to tell you about.
Oh yeah. So we're working on a tarot deck.
Oh, by the way,
we're working on a tarot deck. It's really cool. Like we have like some cool things going on, and like everybody's cute and fine-ish. Okay.
baddies.
Including examples here. Why not show you a little bit? Ding, 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 ding. Okay, anyway. So, yes, it's amazing as you can see. And, we're trying to fund this thing. We got some plans coming up. We casted some new models. Things are moving along, but we still need support. So if you would like to support us in helping us bring this vision to life, definitely book a reading with us. Lee is extremely psychic and she offers amazing tarot readings. And me, I am your astrologer. I will read you, not to filth, but I will definitely help you uncover.
With love.
Yeah, with love. Uncover the questions, that you may have and tell you like a bit about your natal chart and also what lies ahead for you transit wise. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and share with a friend. Okay?
Hell yeah. Smart and insightful woman.
Yeah. Try to be. I read every day now.
Period.
Yes. Anyway, so let's get into the Cancer Guide. And I'm Ronnie.
And welcome back to Jupiter Juice, your cosmic check-in for all things astrology, pop culture, and spiritual self-discovery.
Woo! Yes. And on this episode of Jupiter Juice, we are talking about the zodiac sign Cancer.
Cancer.
Okay? Gonna break you guys down. And happy birthday to all the Cancers out there, including my brother. Wait, his birthday's on the 9th. Okay.
That was coming up. Oh, that's one of my friend's birthday. Hi, Mackenzie.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people are born on the 7th and the 9th. I've noticed. But yeah, so let's talk about Cancer. So it's, represented by the moon. Okay. And also the crab. The crab. And it's, a very nurturing sign, extremely intuitive, but like a sage when it comes to intuition, I feel like as well. Like it's like.
Yeah. It's the first water sign.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's a vibe. They can be, a little emotional, of course. I mean, who isn't? Right. But that's where I feel like that's where the emotionality of a lot of things comes from. It comes from that Cancerian energy, that moon energy. Yeah.
Cancer is, like you said, ruled by the moon. So the moon changes signs every 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
So, Cancers definitely know how to cycle through the emotions.
Okay.
And they're also the first water sign. So they're the first sign after Gemini. Gemini discovers the mind. It's like, oh, wow, I have all these things outside of me. Yeah. And Cancer is like, oh, my God, there's things outside of me. Yeah. I'm separated. They're outside. They're not inside of me. What the heck?
Oh, my God.
I feel so alone.
Oh my God.
And it's like world also mother stuff. So it's like when you're out of the womb, I guess, for the first time and you're not connected to your mom's heartbeat. So it's kind of like a very sensitive sign, but also it's a cardinal sign. So Cancers don't get it twisted. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you can't play with Cancer.
They know how to make moves, make waves.
I have a question. I don't know. I feel like I saw somewhere like Cancers are like among a lot of like, passionate.
Oh, killers.
Yeah.
So it's so funny because when you said a lot of people were born on July 9th, I immediately thought of the serial killer not serial killer. This woman named Jodi Arias or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
I feel like Jodi Aries.
Yeah, and she killed her like boyfriend, and like it was a whole big thing for some reason. But I immediately thought of her.
Oh wow, July 9th?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, my brother's born. Yeah, July 9th. Ooh, yeah, he is. he would cry when the Braves would lose. Like it would be the worst day ever. Like, I mean, he's a lot older than me, but I've seen him cry a lot. Girl, one time we was in church, child. Sorry to tell your business. You don't watch this anyway. You're extremely religious. So we're gonna talk about my brother. No, but like an example of that emotion. I mean, when they're overcome with emotion, it just like spills out. So we were in church, right? And I really like this church. This is my last church that I went to, and I was in high school. He came back home to live with me and my mom. And so we're in church, and you know how they call you up at the end, like anyone who wants to, like needs a prayer or something like that. I ain't know. Me and my mama, we ain't know. He all of a sudden walked up there, and me and my mama looked at each other like,
okay,
what's going on here? Child, he get to the pew, child. He get on his knee, and he just like, yeah. Imagine this large 6'3" black man.
Oh,
he was large at the time. It was just like, like this was a big church.
Yeah.
His cries like bounced off the walls. Oh my God.
What was he crying about?
I don't know.
Oh.
To this day, I don't know. But maybe he felt like a failure. He was in his mid-20s at the time. He came back home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. But I mean, it's just, but he's always been like very passionate in his speaking, emotional, but also like very recluse, I guess. Yeah. But like, if you say something that ticks him off, like when I call him a little, and he like, no, then he hung up. Yeah.
Damn. That makes me think of Jupiter and how Cancer exalts in Jupiter and like the bigness that you were just describing of like, wow.
Yeah.
Like the large display of emotion.
It's like, whoa. But then like you talk about cycling through emotions. One thing he is good at, he might, say some crazy mess and hang up on you. But give him a couple of days. He gonna call you. Okay, yeah. Or even give him a few hours. He gonna hit. Yeah, mom. I'm sorry, mom. Man, right. I'm sorry I did all that.
Come on, accountability.
Yeah. So cycling through, I do see that, and I do see that with like a lot of cancers. Like I do think they have some sort of maturity, but I think that's the motherly. The motherly aspect about them, even though they are the first water sign. There is a level of maturity. My brother is like somebody I look up to when it comes to having his life together. It's just like
that's that Cardinal too energy. Like, don't forget their counterpart is Capricorn. Yeah, so it's like, it has to balance out Capricorn.
Why I can't get my shit together?
Hey, everybody has their own balance. Okay, sure. But yeah, man, that is, I love Cancer. It took me a minute to come around to them because I knew a lot of Cancer placements that were just like flat out lie for some reason. And it was like a lie where it was scary. And I'm like, why are you lying about that? Really? That's weird. Like you're creeping me out. And it only happened twice with two different people, but that was enough for me. Yeah. I was like, okay, you're doing too much. And then I just blamed all Cancers. Yeah. But it's also in our 8th house. So I feel like that's like part of it. But I feel like especially with this Jupiter and Cancer transit, I've really come to understand Cancer energy a little bit better now.
Me too. Tell me your experience. What does that help you uncover?
I think that it helped me to honor my emotions in a different way, and to really accept them in a way where it was like they didn't have to define me. It helped me kind of detach in a way from my emotions, I think. And also, but I feel like I detached a little too much, but it was necessary. And then also boundaries. I think it taught me a lot about boundaries. Yeah. Cancer is the crab, and it likes, it still shields itself for the softness within. So I feel like, when it comes to boundaries, I definitely learned how to protect my inner soft core, my soft shell, and to really value that part of myself and not just give it away so freely. And And yeah, to find kind of home anywhere. Yeah. Home doesn't necessarily have to be at your house cuddled up, because Cancers get that a lot. But it's like you could find home wherever you are.
Yeah,
you can find home at the club.
Yeah, exactly. It's like wherever you want to be, wherever you feel like yourself. For me, I would say the same thing for me. Because I have a lot of planetary action in my
your Venus,
my Venus, my Chiron, my South Node. And vertex, you know, people count that, but
oh, really, a vertex?
Yeah, vertex and Cancer, like 29 degrees, something crazy, 29, 28 degrees, yeah. But yeah, so I have a lot going on there, and so it's just like I was very activated, you know, during this time. I think for me, because I deal so much with, I guess, relying on my relying on my, you know, my maternal lineage, like all the women in, like not all the women in my family, but I had 3 women in my family that really took care of me. And I'm very attached to them. And losing 2 of those women and still dealing with that, and then having one here and like, God, please keep her with me until she's like 105. I'm not sure if she wants to be here for till 105, but I mean, please, Jesus Christ, let me get one. Okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like she's the last of the people that raised me. Do not get emotional, girl. Stop it. Oh. Whoa. But yes. It a lot for me. And also I injured myself last year, as you guys know, but she was the one that took care of me. She stepped in, like, honestly, like, no shade to men, but I want my mama to take care of me. Like, because she know what to do. Yeah. No matter what we got going on, my child is down there. Oh no. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just dealing with that and just honoring my connection to my mother, realizing how, like, I can feel my maternal lineage wholly. Like, it's weird, like my psychic dreams and stuff like that, and really connecting with my aunt and my grandmother and like all my maternal lineage. That really like something that's really important to me, and connecting with it. And also, it's like, I know there's something when it comes to like me and why I'm here still, and what I need to do and the work that I need to do, and then understanding that. And I'm just like, that's why I told you, it's like I'm reading the mediumship book versus focusing on finance. It's like, yeah, my Capricorn stuff, yeah, I need some luck, but no, I need to step away from the material a bit and really like address not only my emotions and how I navigate my emotions. I feel like I have navigated my emotions in a healthier way over the course of this year, for sure. I definitely matured in that. But also like my psychic, you know, that's like my ancestral gift. Yeah. And then with it being, you know, we're 8th house. We're 8th house girls. Okay. That's why we are here. I say there's a lot of Sagittarius risings that are into that's in the esoteric space. So yeah, just really honoring that, and not being shy about my emotions, because you know that Capricorn moon. It's like, you know, so rich. No, I'm crying. I don't care if I'm about to cry. Not right here, because this is for the people. But baby, once this camera shut off, if I need to cry, I'm gonna cry. Right. So yeah,
let it out.
Yeah,
let it out. Yeah. Man. Well, that's a beautiful story. Yeah. And I'm excited to see how the mediumship develops, man.
I hope. You know, yeah, it's like I used to be afraid of thinking about connecting to the deceased, but I don't think I'm really afraid anymore. And I think going through that as well, you know, not being afraid of your intuition and your psychic gifts and trusting yourself. It's all about trust too.
So, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, well, I'll shut up. Let's get into, so let's get into Cancer through the houses. All right, so Cancer rising, Cancer in the 1st house. Numero uno.
I know 2 Cancer risings right now. maybe they'll watch this. Hey.
Hello.
You know who you are. And they both work in my job, which is a nonprofit.
Okay.
So both have healing vibes and energy to them.
Yeah.
But they both have this energy where it's like the reluctant healer. It's like the reluctant, like, okay, I'll do it. They kind of remind me more of Capricorn vibes, to be honest. And including one of my friends.
I wonder if it's because, like, usually with Cancerian energy in the first house, it's like expected to be the mother or expected to be the nurturer or the healer. And it's low-key giving like first daughter syndrome.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
And so it's like, you never know, like, oh, they probably always had to show up or expected to show up in some capacity. And so it's like, okay, now I got to show up. Okay. What's expected of me? So why not? Let's do it. All right.
Especially how the world that we're living in today's society treats like feminine energy, and Cancer is more feminine sign. So even if you're a man, which one of them is a man, you're still expected to show up in a way where it's like you're giving and giving and giving. Yeah. And you're not really getting any appreciation in return or any like recognition in return. Yeah. And that's like with the whole mother archetype, with the whole feminine archetype. So yeah, like you just said, I can definitely see how that plays out. Because your first house is like you. Literally, like it's just like boom, little snapshot of you. This is how you're experiencing the world. So, but I really enjoy all the Cancer risings that I meet. They're funny.
One thing, that's something that I did want to mention. I had my best friend growing up in high school. She watches my story. She don't say nothing. I don't know if she watched this. That girl was the funniest person on the planet Earth. July 13th, her birthday, July 12th. Her birthday is July 12th. The funniest. My dad would crack. Like, this girl is crazy. Aww. This girl was so funny. She's so little and petite. And she was hilarious. Hilarious. That. Like, what? What is that?
Yeah.
Like,
all that makes me think of this is just my own personal thing. Sidereal Gemini.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But that's probably, there's probably other, but that's what my mind went.
Yeah. I love it. And then I had a really close friend in college. She was funny, but like she was just cool. Like most of the Cancers that I know, I mean, people say, oh, they're emotional. The only one emotional the emotional one that I know is my brother, but I grew up with him. So it's like, of course I'm going to see that side of him. But like, I mean, I was close with these other ones too. Wow. I love being around them. Like, wow. I love them. And I didn't feel like, you had to mother me or nothing like that. Now, one did become a mother in high school. The other one did, and the other one became a mother in college.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. One kid. Yeah. So, interesting. Cancer. All right. Moving on. Cancer in the second house.
And that's Gemini risings. Cancer in the second house. I gotta think on this one.
Well, I think I would say when it comes to like values and like self-worth and stuff like that, it's like, it's really important. Especially like, I guess to like what they're building and what they're investing in, it's like really important. Like it's like, I always say ancestral, but it really is. It's like, things are a little bit deeper when it comes to the Cancer energy, wherever that lies in your chart. It's not really surface level. Cause like the second house is more of a material thing, but it's like the materials mean something. It's like your possessions mean something. It's like, maybe, you have your father's gold watch and you're not selling it like after he passes because it means something to you. So it's like the meaning of an object trumps the value of it when it comes to the finances. So it's just like maybe they hold on to things a lot more, like material things of others,
Yeah. And I can also see this manifesting as like, since the moon changes so much, of like your finances too kind of changing and fluctuating quite a bit, and just like, I don't want to say unstable, but just like, oh my gosh, yes, perfect, I'm great, which everybody goes through this, but then it's like, maybe it's in a quicker succession, or maybe it just kind of hits all at once and then it goes away. But like, it makes me think of this quotes or this story or whatever. I don't even know what it is, but it's like how your money is like the tides and the shore sometimes. So it's like just because the tide is back far and you can walk really like up on the sand or whatever the hell. Oftentimes that's the warning of tsunami. So boom, now you get a whole bunch, or it's gonna come back eventually.
Okay, third house. What's the name rising? Taurus rising.
Right?
Yeah. Taurus rising. So, communicating wise, I feel like you might be close with your family, like close family, like siblings and stuff like that. It might be a fun time.
Could be the head sibling in charge.
Yeah, you could be
HSIC,
or you could be the emotional sibling. I'm
the crash out.
Yeah, the crash out sibling. You never know, but you're a Taurus rising, so
right?
May not be, but I really that it's kind of giving oldest daughter syndrome as well. I would say.
Yeah, and also with that third house, it's like you kind of just with the third house, like the short travels, short trips and things like that. Maybe you only like to really go places that you want to go. Yeah. And you don't need to explore and do all this exploring. Yeah. I like what I like. That's where I'm going to go. I'm not going to go do all X, Y, and Z. The moon true. Also finds its joy in the third house, technically. And it's so interesting because Taurus rising, technically Taurus exalts of the moon, and then the moon finds its joy in the third house. So it's just interesting how that works out. But with that being said, it's because rituals and like doing like psychic type rituals kind of falls in the third house. So who knows? Maybe you're good at those. Maybe you really are good at spell work and you can do spell work for other people. Yeah, that could be a thing. We are very curious to see if that's what you do. Maybe you're really good at cooking, being in the kitchen as well, because that's like giving me a little bit of a third house vibe. Just instead of doing the short travels or whatever you're doing, like, I don't know how it's putting together in my mind. I just thought of cooking, spells.
I just thought about like beaches and stuff.
Oh, like, yeah.
I was listening to, funny enough, today has been very Cancerian, I would say, for me. I was listening to Owl City.
Oh, wow. Fireflies?
Yeah. I am an ultimate stimmer. When that song came out, I would go to YouTube. That was back in the day. I would just sit at the computer, the little big box computer, and play that music video on repeat. But there's a song on his album. His album's called Ocean Eyes. And I thought that was interesting because Billie Eilish albums, or like, is it the album or the song Ocean Eyes? But his album's called Ocean Eyes. And I love this album because it literally sounds like a beach. It sounds like nostalgia. And he has a song called Umbrella Beach. And it reminds me, today I was driving home listening to Umbrella Beach. And I was imagining myself dancing on the beach with my younger self. Oh. And it was just like, and just having the most fun ever.
I never listened. I would have to give that album. I never listened to the whole album. Yeah. I want to listen to Fireflies, I believe.
Yeah, Fireflies is that. It's like one of his most iconic song for sure. But I loved it. His album feels like seagulls. Huh. Yeah. It's awesome. He's amazing. Give it a listen. Yeah. Anyway, I was just thinking about beaches, man. Yeah. Like
the beach.
Like if you're close to a beach, or maybe you want to eventually live close to a beach. I don't know, because Taurus energy, like, so it's like relaxing calming, and just like,
chill vibes. Yeah. Because the third house too, when you were saying, I don't know why, now it's clicking when I say cooking, hobbies. Third house can kind of rule over your hobbies and things of that sort. Yeah. So going to the beach. Yeah. Cooking. Maybe surfing. Yeah. I can definitely see a Taurus rising being a surfer with that. Chill, dude. The stoner energy. For sure. I can definitely see that with the whole beach vibe. Yeah. So.
For sure. Love that.
Yeah. Vibes.
Alrighty. So, Cancer in the fourth house is where it's at home. And this is Aries rising. My heart felt big. But yeah, this is home. This is your ancestors, mother, this is this is truly your home. And like but it's more so, yeah, it could be physical, but I would also say, of course, your upbringing and how that was. And, it definitely deals with like your relationship to your mother, whether that's great, good or bad. I guess it depends on the condition of that house, what planets you have there. But I feel like your mother probably played like a big role in your life. Like like mothers do, but like, yeah, there's some mothers who just like, they just a regular mother, but like this mother, yeah. And I think about Beyonce's mom.
Yeah.
And
Miss
like,
Tina, Miss Tina is.
Yeah, Miss Tina, but also that book she released, Matriarch. And she had all of her daughters, including, like everyone she considers a daughters because I actually listened to the book. And they all spoke their passages or whatever themselves, including Beyonce child. But like, it's just like, because these individuals, these girls that she raised, whether that's her niece, Kelly, which is she considered her daughter, or her actual 2 biological daughters, they found home in her. They found, a maternal figure in her. And I just think about that. It's like having a mom that maybe everyone loves too. And it's like that you have like the ultimate mother, you know? Also, it's like, lineage is very important to Beyonce. Like, that shows in her work, and her being, like New Orleans and Galveston, Texas, and things like that. It's just like, those are very iconic places, especially for the Galveston, Texas, really for the liberation of Black people. And being from an area like that, I find that very interesting. But I do feel like, your mother plays like a huge role in your upbringing and your shaping, like truly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mother knows best.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have the best relationship with her.
Yeah.
I can definitely, because I'm thinking of one friend in particular, she still goes everywhere with her mother. And her mother stay beefing. But best believe they're on vacation the next month. Yeah. Together. That's her dog. And like, she'll dog her out to me. And of course, I'm not going to say nothing about your mama. And then she'll just be like, but yeah, I'm going to my mom's penthouse later. Like,
it's still mom. Like, you still complain. But it's just like, even though I don't have a fourth house, like a Cancer fourth house, I'm like that. I just left my mama house today, child.
Right. And Aries is like the child. And when I say first or child, I don't mean immature or like less wise, but that's literally just the archetype of it because it's the first sign. So it's like, if you're like walking around with this energy of being the child, of course, your mother is going to be a huge backbone of your life because it's in that house. The fourth house is one of the backbone houses. It's a Kendra house. So yeah.
All right.
Baby needs their mommy. No shade.
All right. So next we have Pisces rising. And this is Cancer in the 5th house. Ooh. I would say create... It's so funny. The voice that literally yelled in my head said, pregnant. It literally went just like that.
You
pregnant, but also like Cancer, Pisces rising, Cancer 5th house. I'm sorry. Yeah, you probably children might be a thing for you, especially when you have placements there, like children or like child. Yeah, birthing something, Yeah. And so, but even if it's not in a physical sense, like an actual child, what I do, abundant there when it comes to children. But I will say it's like whatever you create, whatever it is, and create. People think like when you say create, you're thinking artistic. No, I'm saying create. Whatever you make. You make things. You know what I'm saying?
A pool.
Exactly.
Like, you can be a pool builder. I don't know why my mind went there, but I like those videos lately.
But there's something outside of, but I guess like architecture type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you really, I guess what you create holds weight. Also it's like just like intuitively creating. It's just like just trusting your instincts with what you bring to the table. But also like think Pisces rising, a lot of singers are Pisces risings. And they're kind of just like, like Doja Cat is a Pisces rising. And I'm sorry because like honestly her upbringing was weird as But
yeah, your childhood could definitely fuel your creativity. Now I'm thinking of Michael Jackson. He has that, of course, childhood star.
Yeah.
Whether that's, again, for the good or the bad, this is general. So, because I'm thinking of somebody else I know in my personal life who's a Pisces rising, and he, has a suppressed creative energy, and that has leaked out in his life in multiple different ways. But again, like with the Cancer energy, it's like an emotional energy. So and Cancer likes to hold things in too sometimes. Like to hold it in. Crap. So if you're holding it in, that's still going to express. It's just going to express a little bit differently. Yeah. So I think creative expression is really key to your emotional body.
No, and then, I know, like, because Doja Cat, I love her, but like these trips, stop getting her to do tributes. I love her, but like, stop. But I'm sorry.
What tribute? What'd she do?
She did Lauryn Hill. With Nas.
What the hell? Oh, you know what? I heard of that. It
was.
I was like, I'm not gonna
love her. She needs to sing her own music. So
what? I know. I want to look it up. Yeah, it sounds crazy.
It's not as bad as Outkast, but it's just not. It wasn't up to par, as compared to the other artists. But yeah, she was very pitchy, very like. And she mentioned struggling as a singer. She definitely has issues with her voice and, trying to shape it or whatever. So, but yeah, I would just say, like, when you mention that, like, holding things in. So, we've seen Doja Cat go viral for multiple things, right? And of course, she became this mega superstar, especially with her pop music and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh my God, I hate this. I can't. Like, this is too much. No. Just hold it in. I don't want to do nothing. Blah, 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 blah. And
cycling.
Then, well, with that, all the drama. Now you're doing stupid stuff. And now you
based off one emotion you had that one day.
And now you back.
Now you're like, oh wait,
on tour.
I was there. Oh,
oops. Okay. Get it together. Ground yourself. But it looks like that's what she did when she went away and started shaving her hair and stuff and getting.
Yeah, definitely their expression is extremely tied to emotions. Yeah. Extremely tied to their
water.
Yeah, almost impulsive. Mm-hmm. I can see.
Yeah.
Because that cardinal energy too. Mm-hmm. Be careful.
All right. So we have, Aquarius rising?
Cancer 6th house.
Cancer 6th house. I would say when it comes to your routine, it's definitely like it's led by your emotions, like what you feel like doing. I would say it's definitely more like
absolutely
intuitive, emotion based. A routine doesn't necessarily work for you. Well, your routine works for you in figuring out what that is, but it's more like feeling the motions of the day, So
yeah, it's like kind of being like, if I don't want to do like, again, with the cardinal vibes too, it's like cardinal energy can be very assertive, very independent, very like, no, my way or the highway type of vibe. So it's like, if that doesn't make me feel, if I don't feel like I need to do that for my routine, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
But maybe it's probably best for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's probably best that you clean up that trash
on
your floor that's kind of stinky and has mold on it.
Yeah.
Not saying that that's what Aquarius risings embody, but it's like, just because you don't feel like it doesn't mean that it's not needed.
Yeah.
And that could be a common thing, after living with an Aquarius rising for about 4 years. That's definitely something I observed. Very stubborn when it comes to the routine. Not so much lazy, but I'm not going outside. I don't feel like it. I don't like going outside.
Yeah. But that Aquarius energy, you can't tell Aquarius what to do, child. They're going to have to figure it out on their own, child.
Absolutely not.
Just can't do it, child. Just get out the way. But I also like because I also when I think about like health, because, 6th house deals with your health and stuff like that. And, Cancer rules the breast, the stomach, the intestines. What else?
That was it.
I feel like there's a 4th one. But yeah, so those right here. But also like what I think about is like those are like the most common like cancers. Mm-hmm. Like when we actually think about cancer. Breast cancer, stomach cancer, colon cancer, those things like that. Like your digestive and things like that. But just I mean, I ain't finna speak nothing over your life. I wish you nothing but healthy life and abundance. But also, like, maybe watch what you're eating, you know, really, because you might have some stomach aches or something. Yeah. You might deal with, like, some stomach issues, like, oh, child, you got to go to the toilet.
Absolutely. Yeah. Picky
you know?
eating, or, like, your emotions manifesting very much in your body.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, very much, or, like, very sensitive about maybe even what you take into your body, or, like, what you eat, or what you take into your routine. You're like... You're just intuitively like, no, I don't want to eat that, or that doesn't look right. That doesn't feel right. I can't, I gotta go. And it's like, it's just a cheeseburger. Exactly. You just ate one yesterday.
Exactly. Dogmatic as fuck.
Yeah.
Dogmatic as fuck for sure.
Lord. They call it Sag. They call it Sag dogmatic. I don't know.
Sag sun with Aquarius rising. Help.
Yeah, that's like, oh my God, look at this candle.
Ooh. Cancer in the 7th house, Cap rising. Ooh, Cappies. My other brother's a Cap rising. But honestly, okay, so this could be this could be a little weird, but there could be like some age difference type of vibes, some cougarisms, or a sugar baby type of vibe, MILF type of vibe.
DILF
type of vibe, you know. Or people like either you could be looking for like a maternal figure in your partner, or vice versa. You know, like daddy, mommy.
Yeah.
That kink stuff. Yeah.
Or like your mom, or definitely your mom influences like your relationships with others.
Yeah.
Even if it's super
That's
subconscious.
worse.
Even if it's like back here, you're thinking like, oh, like,
those boy moms.
Yeah.
Think boy mom.
Oh, they do something to my spirit.
Yeah.
Just don't sit right at all.
It's like, ugh. And then, but Capricorn energy is also like a dominating energy as well. So like having that, I don't know, that could be interesting. I feel like my brother still wants to be a dad, and he's like about to be 45. Okay. Like, yeah, she's gonna have to be like her early 30s. So like, if somebody wanted to
trad wife, possibly vibe. Sorry if you're a Capricorn rising.
Yeah, it's giving that. It's giving tradition. I don't know.
Yeah. If anything, standards. If anything, your standards are your standards, and that's just that. Yeah. Even if nobody else understands them, I could see like definitely having a certain particular look and vibe that you're going for when it comes to your partner. And you're like, I want a partner that's just like my mom. Like, oh, okay. Interesting. Cool. Yeah. Okay. But maybe it's because you admire your mom.
Yeah.
So you just mean, who knows? I don't want to get too deep into that, but I don't know. If we take all the mommy stuff out of it and we just look at Cancer energy, maybe your partner is kind of like psychic, emotionally sensitive, or maybe that's you. When you get into a relationship, maybe you're just like a hard like shell, and then finally when you meet somebody you can open up to, you just soften up and become this little baby, and you're like, people are like, what the heck? Like, oh my gosh, I didn't know this side of you.
Yeah. Or maybe you always catching a cheater. Maybe people like, my spidey senses are tingling.
Yeah.
Like being very like something off. Like very like noticing like your partner. Like really noticing them. Like when something off, and you just like
Yeah. You on a date, you like, what'd you say that again? Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Boom, they're a serial killer.
Yeah. Oh.
Boom, they got 8 baby daddies.
Oh my God. But yeah, that's definitely what it's giving. But yeah, it could be some. I mean,
intuitive. You intuitively pick your people, like your standards.
They gotta be just right.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right. So not Capricorn. Cancer 8th house.
Sag rising. Oh my God, who's that? Oh, that's us. Wow.
Mayday.
Man, I have a love-hate relationship with my 8th house Cancer, but I feel like after the Jupiter transits, I feel a lot better about it.
Yeah, me too. I feel like, the 8th house I was afraid to explore, because like, traditional astrology is the house of death. Mm-hmm. And it's not literal, but also, I decided during this particular transit, it's like to face the idea of death head on, you know, whether that's physical, mental, you know, like, you know, whatever, in whatever form or fashion, you know. Sag rising is always going through some type of transformation.
Yeah.
Always dealing with something, especially if you got Cancer, that you know, like planets there. But also, it's like you may be in the occult, esoteric things, you know. Having a water sign in the 8th house, I mean, that's kind of, it's giving psychic.
Yeah.
That's giving witch. Have a double boil in trouble, okay? Cauldron.
Absolutely.
This weird ass candle.
Yeah, what even is that? Like, I forgot about it, now I'm reminded.
But yeah, it's giving now.
Yeah, I definitely think too, like, because 8th house is also shared resources and shared intimacy and things like that. So maybe I think this is where the commitment issues might come in sometimes with Sag placements and how people say they're commitment phobic, but not really, because literally every Sag I've been with has been extremely committed from jump. But I digress. I think that when it comes to sharing your resources, Cancer energy can be that a little bit picky, and they can be very changey. And, you know, going through things where it's like, do I want to dive into that? I don't know. I don't know if I want to get that close with you.
I'm different.
8th house is closeness, right? Which I can say I didn't realize I was afraid of commitment for like the first half of my 20s. I was thinking like, no, because I'm codependent too, right? Or I'm a recovering codependent, as my therapist would tell me to say. Yeah. So it's like, although I was codependent, somehow I was still a commitment phobic. Yeah. And I was wondering in my head, like, well, why do I feel like it's just always having this conflicting emotions, like relationship OCD type of vibes, or just these vibes where it feels like when you start to get kind of like pinned down, it just feels like you find something like, I don't know, like, but what about this? Or I don't know, but what about this? And it's like, having to find that home within yourself for real. Yeah. In that deepest, darkest part of yourself, to where when you do share resources with somebody, it doesn't feel so enclosing. Yeah. Even subconsciously.
I'm a mess. Because with me, so one time I dated a Cancer, and this Cancer was, I call him cancerous, because that was the worst relationship. He really messed me up. I got pregnant by this person, and my whole experience dealing with that was, my whole experience dating him was the stupidest thing I could have ever done in my entire life. Really scarred me. But like, I always like overcommit to people. Like, I find myself obsessing and overcommitting to people, and I never truly felt wanted by anyone. Or like, if someone did want me, it was always an issue with manipulation. But I got a lot going on. I got a lot of celestial happenings in my 8th house. So it's just, and so like, I would say when I got to, you know, the relationship I have with my fiance, I did question a lot of things. Like, is this real? Like, I'm like a fucking unicorn. Like usually, because when I dated a woman, it was just like, oh, so everyone sucks. Okay. So it's just like, so I'm like, is this me? So no one, I'm like, does no one really want to rock with me for real? You know, it was like, dang. But I found myself always trying to prove myself. But I found myself always being the one to take care of someone in a relationship too. Like on like deep levels, like, yeah. And I'm just like, definitely open to being manipulated as well. And that transformed me. People transformed me for sure.
Who used it, man? I'll tell you. Yeah. But I think what you just said about like overcommitting, and that's where the codependency, I think, kind of creeps in with that Cancer. Because we were talking about with Cancer rising since the beginning about how they like are leaned on in a certain way emotionally. Yeah. And then that causes like this almost resentment or this like, energy when it comes to it. So, yeah. Putting that in the houses of shared resources, death. It's like a reluctance, maybe even sometimes.
It's like, I mean,
that can form.
Even like, you know, getting married to someone, it's just like, huh, do I?
Yeah. It's like, it's like merging.
It's just like, I mean, doesn't have to be traditional.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like really worrying about that and stuff like that. But, you know, it's just, yeah. Because, you know, like, especially if you have experience, you've been scarred. So it's like when you have all that scar tissue, you know.
Yeah.
It's hard to hold things.
Especially with the water emotions. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this is a weird side note because 8th house I know is fears. I was scared as hell of my mom as a kid.
Really?
I was terrified of my mother. I couldn't even be around her with that because my mom was so unpredictable. And she was so, people say, oh, Taurus moon, you have the best mom. My mom was crazy. I did not like being around her. Like, literally, and I told her this as I got older. We have a better relationship now. But when I would, like, I just remember distinctly every time I would, like, be sitting even this close to her, I would tense up in fear. Like, I would constantly just be like a deer and have, like, just, like, tense in fear, like, around her all the time. So it's interesting. 8th house mother, fear.
Yeah, my
Cancer.
mom always spanked me. She was the one to spank me. My father wouldn't spank me. Wouldn't dare put his hand on his daughter. But yeah, always a whooping. And then she'd take me shopping. It was weird.
Scorpio rising, 9th house.
Yes, I'm excited to talk about this because I was like doing a little bit of research and stuff like that as well. But also this makes sense. So you know how we talk about Cancer's lineage, ancestors. I think hoodoo, voodoo, you know, like what, I mean, like, everybody ain't black, you know.
Man, you be seeing that tarot talk stuff happening right now.
What's going on?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it because it's a whole other thing.
Okay. We gotta talk about it. Okay. So, this person, especially with the Scorpio rising, is so fitting. So, they like to research old things like their lineage and you know, ancestry.com and you know, really like looking at archives and girl, I'm so excited. But no, like looking at archives and like really expanding their knowledge of like history and just like
that's funny.
That's witchy too. I do think that's like a witchy vibe too with that Scorpio rising and just like because
as just a Scorpio sun, I'm telling you, as a kid, all I did as soon as I had access to internet, ancestry.com. First of all, I'm barely double digits. Ancestry.com. I'm looking up how to look up the history of a house. Every house I go to, I looked up the history of it. And like was really obsessed with finding out my lineage and finding out my house history. Like literally when I say I know I'm not a rising, I'm a sun. But when I say I was obsessed with figuring out this information for every house I've been in, all my ancestors, I was always asking questions about like, oh, what's this? Trying to piece together my lineage. So that's interesting you say that.
Yeah, I've definitely found myself trying to do that because it's just like, because my grandma told me, girl, you Trinidadian. And I know the Native American part because my brothers knew our Native American great-great-grandmother. But Trinidad, when that happened? Chill. And I was like, I gotta do some research on that. But yes, it's just like traveling to your homeland, you know, and having a strong connection to that. Like maybe you frequently travel to your homeland. And that's something that you really want to do and, you know, discover and really connect to. It's just like, just learning, just knowing yourself, knowing where you come from is very important. And
definitely, I feel like I've been thinking about the 9th house lately and just how it's right before the 10th house. And it feels, the 9th house to me feels like, yes, it's about like self-growth and self-discovery, I think. But I think it's also about like all things accumulating together and like a very big potential energy. Because people say how the 9th house is just such a good, like, oh my God, it's the best house ever. And I think yes, but also because there's so much energy that has led up to that point, and it's all just held there. Like it's like you go to the stream and fill up the water, and your cup is just so full, and then you get to the 10th house, and then it's like cool. Then it starts dumping over. In my brain, that's how I think about that. So I can see that. I think like maybe getting out, exploring, and discovering yourself. I think a Cancer being like an emotional bath. So it's like traveling could be like an emotional bath for you.
Maybe you probably do cry a lot in your travels because you're just so connected. Oh my God, you know? It's funny that you mentioned like, like you get to the 9th house, and I'm sorry, I just thought, I really hate this this tongue twister thing that I'm dealing with lately. I really freaking hate it. But yeah, so I was thinking about light and dark, right? And so even though technically the 8th house is at the top of the chart, it's still darkness there. It's still it's very dark there. But I feel like the 9th house is when you finally see the light. Like when you finally come up, take a breath of fresh air. Yeah. Just like, wow, what's there to discover after being in this little hellhole of transformation?
Right. No,
it's
for
like
real.
It was like a butterfly busting out the cocoon and going to fly and eat plants and shit.
Exactly. It's like, oh my God, wait, I made it.
Well, I'm here. Yay, let's do something. Let's party.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah.
I don't know. Nice house, because it deals with travel, I really do feel like it's a house of partying.
Yeah.
It's a party house.
Ibiza. You want to go to Ibiza? Dubai?
Milan?
Patty?
Jamaica?
I really want to go to Montego Bay.
Yeah. No, Jamaica is calling me.
Jamaica.
I was like, my fiance looked like a Rastafari.
Somebody told me if I go there, don't ever go to this one place that starts with the O. I forgot the name.
Yeah, we don't have to,
they say only go.
Need to know.
She was like, girl, I felt so unsafe.
Oh yeah, it's like it can be unsafe. And she said, you need to go to the resorts.
She said she had to have her male cousins, big buff dudes around her, and all the women had to walk in the center because it was getting bad.
Okay, we don't want to do that.
What is it called? It's called Ocho something, I think. I don't. Start with an O. I'll ask her. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. Scorpio rising, 9th house, traveling. Yeah. Your emotional bath.
Yeah.
So, or even maybe discovering new things about your lineage. Emotional bath. Yeah, I'm just getting emotional bath. I don't know. It's just giving
it's so funny.
Wash me away, cleanse me.
Because I'm a Scorpio rising in sidereal. You are too, right? Yeah, yes. Of course, right? So maybe that explains it a little bit. Because I'm obsessed with learning stuff about my lineage. So
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man. All right. Not Scorpio, what the fuck? Capricorn, 10th house. That is
Libra rising. Cancer, 10th house. So cooking. So literally the 2 Libra risings that I know right now in my life, which are Yana and Tyler.
Oh yeah, and they work together. Yeah,
both chef vibes. Both always had. First of all, they're. I don't know about one of them, Yana, but I know Tyler. Their dad was a cook. Okay. So 10th house kind of sometimes people say it rules the father.
Yeah, some father legacy too.
Yeah, yeah. So it's their dad was a cook, so they felt very tied to that and want to become a cook themselves or chef rather, not cook. Yeah. So that's interesting.
It's definitely giving matriarch though. It's giving Tina Knowles, low-key. I don't know what her whole makeup is, but it's giving that type of archetype. It's because it's businesswoman, mother, all powerful, feminine energy. Even it doesn't matter, man, woman, however you identify, whatever. It's that all-encompassing type of energy. I don't know, that's what it's giving. Yeah. Just and then also thinking about Libra rising, it's that balance between the two. The balance between the feminine and masculine, right, and things like that. And it's just and how you present. It's you can be nurturing, you can be, have that structure as well, with that masculine side, that yin and yang. That's what it's kind of giving when it comes to what you're building. Yeah, and,
absolutely. And I think that people in the workplace might come to you, or not in the world in general, because I've known quite a few Libra risings, and just kind of give them a spiel about their life somehow, because it's how people say people are always venting to me. Or just things like that. I don't know why. My partner always comes home and says that. I'm maybe you're just a place of comfort. Yeah. But it's you wouldn't think that. It's just interesting to see how people interact with my partner at work. Because they definitely do come to them and just confess so much stuff. And I'm okay. But I guess they have that energy of holding this space almost. Yeah. Just and people just intuitively can maybe sense that. Yeah, so that is interesting.
Yeah.
Hot and cold too, I can definitely see with the Cancer Capricorn influence.
Yeah.
Like, you're hot and you're
yeah, maybe
cold.
even with your career, so, if we go to Yana, like she has like a dual.
Yeah, with the cycles, I keep going back to cycles. Like the moon be cycling. Oh my goodness.
The very prominent, chef life, but also very prominent music life as well.
Yeah.
So, and then also Libra rising, that's like Venetian, so it's like beauty, like whatever they touch is to make it beautiful. So like being a chef is making food beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, I don't know, it's like all things like luxury and like satisfying and just like just consuming and things like that. And so that could be food, that could be music, that could be art, like whatever you create, but it beautify it, so yeah. All right, so Cancer 11th house,
Virgo rising. What's up, Virgo? Virgo.
Very Virgo. Very nurturing to your community.
Yeah.
You care about your community, care about your people.
It's the friend you can call on, okay? Yeah. Calling this friend and they're going to be like, all right, I'm pulling up, period. Yeah. And I'm bringing a cake with me.
Exactly, and a bottle of champagne. And we're going to talk about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, they show up.
Definitely see where that reliability, like, trope comes in with Virgo, with that Cancer 11th house.
Yeah. Like maybe even like I think like a party. It's like where people are always showing up for them. It's just like, oh, they got something going on. It's like, it's like maybe you do have a lot of friends. Maybe. I mean, it's, I wouldn't even say that's weird. Well, my mom really don't care to connect with people. But like I do know some Virgos, like, that really have those friend groups that really show up and just always around and things like that. So I think but community and healing your community, aiding in that healing of your community is something that's probably very important to you as well in some form or fashion, like how you could show up in whatever way you can to, push the collective forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's all I have.
Yeah.
Right.
Last but not least.
Yeah.
Who is it?
This is Leo rising.
Right. Last but not least, Leo rising.
Cancer in the 12th house. This is like, you do have a rich imagination.
Yeah. Artistic AF.
Very artistic. I would say even like a little ADHD, a little autistic. Possibly. Passionate. But like I feel like it's like a this made me think. So I drive Lyft, as my side hustle. And I had to pick up this passenger. By Emory University, there's a school for gifted autistic children. It felt like I was driving onto a movie set and I was in the beginning sequence of picking up this boy and his mom. I don't know, it was so weird because they had like a statue and it was like a little boy, like a little black boy chasing like butterflies or something. Oh wow. It was like, but it's cool. Like the Institute for the Gifted something autism something. What? And like all of these like they had valet, but it's like, but you could tell it was open to everyone in the community, like no matter rich, poor, it doesn't matter. Wow. And all these little kids, like all over the spectrum, all walks of life, and I don't know, it's just something so beautiful about that. I don't know, it's just so.
I could see how you got there.
Yeah, it's like
Leo Cancer vibe.
Yeah, it's like innocence, but also it's just like you're a dreamer. It's just like you could do anything. I don't know, you could do anything, Leo rising. Anything. I don't know why I feel so. Why am I emotional right now? And I'm not even thinking about my fiance, but I really think like you could do anything. Oh, get out of your head. Like, gotta get out of your head though. Yeah. Like, bring it to life. Bring it out. You have this vast imagination, this vast other world. You can bring it to life. You can take it and bring it. Jupiter's gonna be there, so it's transiting there right now. Those, you Leo, no, not there, but it's gonna be transiting your first house. Yeah. So bring it out. So you don't have to bring it. It's your time to shine, baby. I'm just saying.
Absolutely. Because the two Leo risings I know pretty well. They're both extremely creative women. They're both super, super sweet ladies. They're both Cancer suns. And they're both extremely artistic women. Like, and also they kind of have an exterior where you could tell there's a lot of emotion behind what they present. Yeah. And you could tell it's just like, it's like zipped up inside of them. Yeah. And it comes out in like, you know, certain ways in certain little moments that you can see.
Yeah, that was a great, I guess, analogy. Zipped up. Mm-hmm. Because I know a lot of Leo rising. Show some zipped up.
Yeah. Like you got the corset on that.
Yeah. And like, you're so talented. All of them are talented. All of them have beautiful minds. It's like, okay, trust yourself. Like, you have a beautiful mind. Like, I'm telling you right now, like, your mind's beautiful. And like, the world needs to see it. Okay. Yeah. You are ruled by the sun, babes.
Right. Hello.
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 Oh, sorry. I was like, we got
Help for what? No, it's fine.
All right. Well,
that about does it.
That was fun.
Yeah. Let's do it again sometime. Maybe July something. Okay. We talk about Leo?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching the Cancer Guide. Like we said earlier, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tune in to all things Jupiter Juice. You know, share with a friend. Tell them about the vibes, man. You know, and book a reading. Because we have a lot of new transits that shifted, you know, like this week, you know, if you're watching this, you know, in 2026, in the month of, you know, the end of June, early July, Mercury's retrograde in Cancer, Jupiter just entered Leo, we just had a full moon in Capricorn. There's a lot of energy, and then we had that Mars-Uranus conjunction happening this weekend. Okay, so there's a lot of energy going on. So if you would like a reading to see how this stuff will affect you, whether that's through tarot or astrology, definitely hit us up.
You know what to do.
Okay. Well, other than that, thank you so much for watching Jupiter Juice, and have a beautiful week. Bye.
Bye.